welcome to the Ranger's Respite. I'm Philip, and this is Drinking Geeks. It is time for a Friday cocktail video. So, put this off for a while. I was hoping to have a guest for this episode, but that's not working out, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to send the person who I was hoping to get as a guest the ingredients to make it on her own, because I think she'll enjoy it. But it's a riff on the Blue Lagoon, which I've seen a couple of different variations on. This doesn't smell like anything. No, there's like some vanilla in there. Sorry, I got distracted. Now most of the sorry, my brain is blanking. Most of the Blue Lagoon recipes I see are pretty simple. This one is also simple, and it's hopefully going to be super, like, easy to drink for people who aren't like big fans of huge flavors. But anyway, it starts off with 1.5 ounces of vodka. Oh, that's kind of weird. And a half ounce blue curacao. Which I think I've mentioned before, I don't think has a very strong flavor. It's a dry orange liqueur, and I guess it does sort of have a sort of bitter orange flavor, but I don't really know for sure. And then 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. That's a little bit short of 3/4. There we go. And this goes in there. And then you top off with ginger beer for this particular variation. And then, I don't have the straws that I ordered yet. I ordered some reusable straws, some sort of tiki themed straws, but they haven't come yet, so I'm just using a disposable straw. And this is my first time doing it with the crushed ice, and I don't think I will be doing that again. I don't think that the crushed ice holds up nearly well enough and waters it down a little bit too much. But you want to stir it up. I'll add a little bit more ginger beer. And it's this great, beautiful blue color. And I like it. Now, there are lots of ways you can change and adjust this recipe. I think probably the most popular version of the Blue Lagoon calls for white rum, which is arguably the best way to make it if you are making it for like a tiki or luau event. But I can't find my little bottle of white rum, and making it with gold rum changes it to kind of a green color, which isn't what I was looking for, obviously. I'm going to be making another rip on this. in the near future, I think, because I do kind of enjoy this drink. It's interesting. It's very lime forward. The ginger is not as strong as you'd expect, even given that I'm using Gosling, which is a pretty potently gingery ginger beer. I think to get the levels of ginger that I would want, I would have to use like Blenheim Pink Cap. I think it's recipe number 3. They're super potent ginger beer that is fantastic, and if you can get it, I recommend it. It is fantastic. If you are not a fan of spicy things or you don't like ginger, don't drink it, because it'll blow your hair back. That's for sure. I've been trying to do some more colorful drinks, because one of the things that I've encountered is the sort of understanding that, manly men drink beer or whiskey and colorful drinks are for girls. Well, you know what? This is a pretty good colorful drink. It'll get you pretty drunk. This is a higher alcohol content than most beers, and let me do some math. Yeah, because this is probably around 14-15%. So unless you're drinking like a really, really potent IPA or something, you're not going to get that sort of alcohol content. This is also easier to drink. And you know what? The whole who manly men drink whiskey and beer thing is really just sort of rotten and toxic, because you know what? I love whiskey. I have encountered very few whiskeys I don't enjoy. But I've also encountered very few bright, colorful, girly drinks that I don't like. There are some that are just way too sweet, but the idea that, men aren't supposed to drink colorful, girly drinks is just bullshit. And you know what? You like what you like. Drink what you like. Drink what makes you happy. Be what makes you happy. Anyway, I do really love this color. I don't know if it'll come through on the video, but it is a fantastic, color of the ocean in a cartoon blue. That's good. Now, let's talk about Still Pride Month. And this is going to be publicly available on Juneteenth, which is a national holiday. Sorry, I misstated, which should be a national holiday. Juneteenth is the day that slavery was officially ended. And I didn't know that until relatively recently. By relatively recently, I mean, I think earlier this year was the first time I'd heard of it, because even though I attended school in one of the most well-respected and highest quality school systems in the state, that wasn't on the curriculum, because a lot of history is racist, and we don't teach a lot of things that we really ought to. But so to celebrate Juneteenth, I'm putting, again, the links to the bail funds, the directory of where to donate money to black causes, the the Miss Major Health Fund, because she is a trans woman of color who is a massive part of why we have the rights we have today. And we need to give back to her. And also, there's a link to at least one fundraiser for Black trans women that I will post, because we also need to look out for them, because they're facing a lot of discrimination right now. They're getting it twofold, and there needs to be a lot more intersectionality in the LGBTQ community regarding Black people. So, there's that. Let's see. There's always more stuff that I forget to talk about. Right? There's going to be an Etsy store coming soon that eventually I'll drop a link to. And proceeds from the Etsy store will go to supporting the channel so that I can get new glassware, so I'm not using a probably promotional Prince William Cannon's glass that I have to turn around so that you guys can see the color of what's in it real well. Get me some decent coupe glasses, decent shaker, a real jigger, other stuff, and most of it isn't really important, but it'd be nice to have. So that's coming soon. I'm going to be selling stickers. Once I get the stickers in, I'll show them to you. I'm going to be selling bottle cap keychains, because I used to make those and I can make them really easily. So they are an easy item to just list on Etsy and sell. Let's see. I think that's everything. Right, Patreon. So, if you want to see these videos early, if you want to get to vote for what I review every week, for $1 a month you can join our Patreon, get access to our Discord, Patreon only posts and videos, everything before it goes up publicly onto YouTube. And $1 a month ain't bad. And again, that'll go to supporting the channel, making sure that I can keep making these videos. In the meantime, stay happy, stay geeks, Sancha.